Hey, assalamu alaikum. Why we are not same? In this video we will understand. So please watch the whole video. So basically the 0.1% changes in our body will make us the unique. It means the whole population of the human, the basically the Homo sapiens contain a same DNA, but the changes is 0.1%. So this is a cell. Basically it is the same cell in all, so all human, but remember the DNA changes, the slight changes, the 0.01% even changes DNA make us the different. All human same DNA, but the nitrogenous base basically is the dislocate. It means the, for example, the 1% contain adenine guanine in the same place, but at the same place the other contain the guanine with the cytosine, etc. So in this way, remember the arrangement slight different 0.01% will make us the uniqueness. So in this is the transcription to produce the mRNA, and that mRNA will produce the translation to produce the protein, and that protein is the unique due to the DNA changes. So this 0.01 or 0.1% even changes will lead to organogenesis and other body physiology will same, but the basically the changes like the shape, color, and the movement. So for example, here is a female and male, which that meiosis will occur in their reproductive organ to mix up the diploid will lead to haploid formation to mix up the genetic material to combine to again will lead to change the human body. So sperm and egg fertilize after the recombination will lead to uniqueness, but this uniqueness due to the shuffling of the gene and dominant and recessive gene again and again with the passage of the generation after generation. So here is the environmental factor also influence, like the environmental shaping and the 0.1% difference, huge difference. So remember, for example, the hot weather, cold weather, and all this kind of food basically, which that is a cultural food, basically will lead to methylation and acetylation of the DNA for change the DNA without change the DNA itself. So the silence and the activation will lead to change. For example, the example is that same cake recipe but less or more sugar. So basically the same cake but recipe but less or more sugar will lead to change the whole recipe. So here is the word basically which that contain a sun, the plant, water. So depend on the nature, for example the desert and the more aquatic environment. So basically the every place in earth to change different environment. So in this way the human will adopt on the basis of the different environment. Language makes by environment. For example, the where the lake are present, so people will say this is the lake. Black golden hairs by sun exposure, but basically is the internalization of genetic too. On the other hand, basically remember about that thing. Basically, for example, the a lot more difference. For example, the 1% will different to other. Why? Because the DNA tag with methylation and acetylation without altering the DNA sequence. For example, the 1% want to go to the gym to increase their muscle mass, but the 1% will not. So that is why it will be changed. So to alter phenotypes by genotype changes, but genotypes mean the methylation and acetylation without changes in cell. So I hope you make sense about that. If you like my video, please make sure to subscribe, like, and share.